Hi, I'm Carrie Hall. I'm the director of Cornell University Wellness Program. I'm here today to talk to you about optimizing your mental health and wellness through both nutrition and fitness. I have a lot of tips, tricks, and information to share with you. So let's get started. I'm going to turn off the video feed, upload the presentation, and get ready. Lots of great stuff to come. Tips and tricks that you can start beginning today. Mental health is an umbrella term that can include many things. Depression and anxiety are two commonly experienced things that fall under that umbrella, and that more awareness is thankfully being brought to on a daily basis. Throughout your lifetime, someone you care about, or someone you know will experience some level of anxiety, depression, or something else that falls under the mental health umbrella. The time to reduce any residual stigma still left around mental health is now. Bringing awareness to and providing resources and treatment options for mental health takes both a global and a local effort. According to the World Health Organization, 1 in 4 people in the world will be affected by mental or neurological disorders at some point in their lives. Around 450 million people currently suffer from such conditions, placing mental disorders among the leading causes of ill health and disability worldwide. There are 264 million people worldwide currently living with depression. The US population is 328 million people as of 2019, and the National Institute of Mental Health says depression is now the leading cause of ill health and disability in the US for people between the ages of 15 to 44. The field that I'm in that focuses on physical wellness has been showing some very promising research recently in regards to the impact both nutrition and physical activity can have on mental health. We're going to spend the rest of the time we have together today learning about this and what you can do to optimize your mental wellness through both eating healthy and being physically active. Nutrition has been connected with behavior, mood, and in the pathology and treatment of mental health. We'll start with 7 connections between healthy eating and mental wellness, and then go through 10 ways being physically active can also positively impact and optimize your mental health. Number 1, eating a diet full of fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and high-quality protein sources is correlated with decreasing depression and anxiety. Start making the switch today away from high-processed, high-sugar, and high-saturated fat diet to reduce your risk of developing these or lessen the severity of them. Diets high in refined sugars are harmful to the brain because they worsen your body's regulation of insulin and promote inflammation and oxidative stress, 2 things we don't want. Number 2, try balancing calories in with calories out to lower your risk of developing Alzheimer's and depression. Excess body fat has been correlated with an increased risk of Alzheimer's and depression. This may be tied to vascular impairments. Number 3, fuel yourself with healthy food regularly throughout the day to keep your mind sharp and agile. Challenged glucose regulation is associated with cognitive impairment. Number 4, eating high quality foods that contain lots of vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants nourishes the brain and protects it from oxidative stress. Oxidative stress is considered the waste or free radicals that are produced when the body uses oxygen. These free radicals can be damaging to cells. Number 5, Promote a healthy gut-brain connection to support mental wellness. Optimize this gut-brain connection through modulation of the gut microbiota. You can do this through probiotic and prebiotic foods. This is a novel approach for treatment that research is just emerging on. The biodirectional communication between the gut microbiota and the brain has been shown to influence neurotransmission and the behavior that is often associated with neuropsychiatric conditions. In fact, serotonin is produced in the gut and brain, and that's number 6. And serotonin has a direct connection on elevating mood. So how do we maintain a healthy gut? Eating fermented foods can help. Number 7, increase the consumption of fermented foods. Fermented foods act as natural probiotics to help support a healthy gut and may help to reduce inflammation throughout your entire body. Fermented foods include things like yogurt. This is produced from milk that has been fermented, most commonly with lactic acid bacteria. Things like kefir. This is another fermented dairy product. Tempeh. This is made from fermented soybeans. Natto. This is also made from fermented soybeans and is common in a Japanese diet. Kombucha. This is fermented tea. Miso. Common seasoning used in Japanese cuisine. It's made by fermenting soybeans with salt and koji, a type of fungus. Kimchi. This is fermented cabbage. It's a side dish common in Korean dishes. Sauerkraut. This is cabbage fermented by lactic acid bacteria. These are just a few ideas of some fermented foods that you can start adding into your diet. Now let's transition to learning about 10 ways that being physically active can also positively impact and optimize your mental wellness. Number 1, physical activity releases endorphins. Endorphins are chemicals that interact with receptors in your brain that decrease the perception of pain. They also cause a natural cannabis-like or morphine-like positive feeling of euphoria without the negative addictive properties. Number 2, and something we mentioned under the nutrition part, physical activity also releases serotonin. Serotonin acts as a neurotransmitter, a type of chemical that helps relay signals from one area of the brain to another. It influences brain cells that regulate mood, sexual desire and function, appetite, sleep, memory and learning, temperature regulation, and some social behavior. Number 3, being physically active regulates sleep patterns by helping you fall asleep more quickly and by improving sleep quality. It increases the amount of slow wave sleep or deep sleep when healing and rejuvenation occurs. Plus, exercise helps you get physically tired and gives you a more positive outlook on life, both of which allow you to fall asleep faster. Number 4, fitness increases blood flow to the brain, which helps you think more clearly, increases the size of the hippocampus. The hippocampus is the brain area involved in verbal memory and learning, and it increases the connections between the nerve cells in the brain, which protect against injury and disease. Number 5, moving more reduces anxiety through reprogramming what is interpreted by the brain as negative anxiety responses, such as sweating, dizziness, and racing heart, and begins to interpret these as positive responses because they are similar to what is felt when exercising, like the sweating and racing heart. Activity may reduce panic attacks because of this. People with high anxiety sensitivity who also report high physical activity levels were less likely to panic than those who exercise less frequently. Number 6, increased activity reduces depression and helps to prevent it from reoccurring. This is tied to aerobic activities. About 150 total minutes of moderate activity is what is recommended per week. Decreased levels of depression have been shown through both correlation studies and experimental studies. It is shown to be helpful in combination with other treatments as well, such as talk therapy or medications, or as a standalone treatment. Number 7, physical activity improves mental acuity and mental agility over time, reducing the risk of mental decline while also improving mental flexibility. Activity protects against disease by increasing the connections between the nerve cells in your brain. Number 8, moving more increases social interactions and feelings of community. From sharing a friendly hello with another person on a sidewalk to taking part in a small group activity, interactions make us feel connected, grounded, and important. Sharing of stories, laughing, smiling with one another creates community and can reduce stress and elevate mood. Number 9, time spent moving can also refocus our thoughts for a while. Concentrating on shooting baskets, playing tennis, or ice skating can focus your thinking onto something else for a period of time. This can help you break from a cycle of negative thoughts. And number 10, through being physically active, you can experience enhanced self-esteem by achieving exercise goals. Additionally, you'll have a sense of feeling better, calmer, more positive, and in control. Here's a list of where this information comes from and the references. Thank you so much for paying attention to this lecture and workshop today. I hope you've taken some very important tips and tricks away with you. I'm going to stop sharing the screen and bring the video back up. Thank you again for taking part. I hope you learned something new. And as always, you can reach out to me directly at Carrie Howell, KK253@cornell.edu, or to our entire Cornell University Wellness Program through email at wellness@cornell.edu. Thanks for your time. Have a great day.